A young man stands in his bedroom. It just so happens that today, the 13th of April, is this young man's birthday. Though it was 13 years ago he was given life, it is only today he will be given a name. What will the name of this young man be? Enter name. Zeusmel Poop Lord. Try again, smartass. Try again. John Egbert. Examine room. Your name is John. As was previously mentioned, it is your birthday. A number of cakes are scattered around your room. You have a variety of interests. You have a passion for really terrible movies. You like to program computers, but you are not very good at it. You have a fondness for paranormal lore and are an aspiring amateur magician. You also like to play games sometimes. What will you do? John, quickly retrieve arms from drawer. Your arms are in your magic chest, Poop Lord. Remove cake from magic chest. Out of sympathy for John's perceived lack of arms, you pick up the cake for him and put it on his bed. John, quickly retrieve arms from magic chest. You retrieve your fake arms from the chest. You use these for hilarious antics. You capture log them in your Silodex. You have no idea what that actually means, though. There are other items in the chest. John, examine contents of chest. In here you keep an array of humorous and mystical artifacts, each one a devastating weapon in the hands of a skilled magician or cunning prankster. You are neither of these things. Among the artifacts are 2 fake arms currently captulogged in your Silodex, 1 pair of trick handcuffs, 1 stunt sword, 1 magician's hat, 1 pair of beagle puss glasses, several smoke pellets, several blood capsules, and 1 copy of Colonel Sassacre's daunting text of magical frivolity and practical jappery, and 1 copy of Harry Anderson's Wise Guide by Mike Cagney. Some of this stuff may come in handy at some point. For now, you decide to just take the smoke pellets. John, captulog smoke pellets. You stow the smoke pellets on one of your captulog cards in your Silodex. You still aren't totally sure what that means, but you are starting to get the hang of vernacular at least. You have 2 empty captulog cards remaining. John, equipped fake arms. You aren't totally sure if equipped is a verb capacitic with the abstract behavioral medium in which you dwell, but you give it a try anyway. Unfortunately, you cannot access the fake arms. Their card is underneath the one you just used to captulog the smoke pellets. You will have to use the pellets first in order to access the arms, but this is probably unadvisable, since you just make your room lousy with smoke. Your Silodex's fetch modus is currently dictating by the logic of a stacked data structure. You were never all that great with data structures, and you find the concept puzzling and mildly irritating. But with any hope, perhaps you will advance new, more practical fetch modi for more Silodex with a little more experience. John, examine Problem Sleuth poster. Is it even possible to get any more hard-boiled than that? You really doubt it. This poster was one of your wisest purchases. There is a nice spot on the wall next to it. You've been meaning to hang another poster there soon. John, read note on drawer. This note is rich with the aromas of fatherly aftershave and colognes. Beside the note is a rolled-up poster. John, take poster. Another birthday artifact. You wonder what is printed on the poster. You'll need some way to hang it on your wall. John, acquire hammer and nails. They will come in handy. You first place the hammer into your Silodex, but now all of your captulog cards are full. You wonder what will happen if you try to take the nails. You guess it doesn't hurt to try. John, take nails. You captcha-log 4 nails into the top card and push all the artifacts down a card. The fake arms are pushed entirely out of the deck. Oh well, they're probably completely useless anyway. But you probably don't want to do that again, unless you want to drop the smoke pellets and suffer the consequences. In any case, you now feel like you have gathered enough things to get down to business and do some really important stuff. The next thing you do will probably be exceptionally meaningful. John, squawk like an imbecile and shit on your desk. This is the dumbest idea you've had in weeks. Stupid, stupid, stupid! And yet, the polished surface of your desk, it beckons. John, combine the nails and hammer. You merge the top 2 cards. The hammer and nails are now captcha-logged on the same card and can be used together. John, use hammer nails on poster. You use the hammer and nails card in conjunction with the card beneath it. John, nail poster to wall. Use the hammer, nails, and poster on the blank space on the wall. It's glorious. Exactly what you wanted. The old man really came through this time. John, examine Con Air poster. Put the bunny back in the box. I said, put the bunny back in the box. Why couldn't you put the bunny back in the box? John, examine Deep Impact poster. Morgan Freeman's genteel, homespun mannerisms were perfect qualities for a president residing over a crisis. Oceans rise, cities fall, hope survives. Wow. Films about impending apocalypse fascinate you, plus a black president? Now you've seen everything. John, examine calendar. You've marked your birthday, the 13th of April. Another day you've marked was supposed to be the arrival date of the highly touted Spur beta launch. It's been 3 days already. It's starting to become a sore subject with you. John, eat cake. You are sick to death of cake. You've been eating it all day, and you have no intention of clogging your Silodex with it either. The cake stays put for now. You hear a notice from your computer. Someone is messaging you. John, examine incoming message. You pull up to your computer. This is where you spend most of your time. You decorated your desktop with some rather handsome wallpaper which you made yourself. You are really proud of it. Your desktop is also littered with various programming project files. You are so bad at programming sometimes you wonder why you even bother with it. Your Pester Chum application is flashing. Someone is trying to get in touch with you. John, open Pester Chum. Only one of your chums is logged in. He's sent you a message. John, open message.
Hey, so what sort of insane loot did you rake in today?
I got a little Monsters poster. It's so awesome. I'm going to watch it again today. The apple juice scene is so funny.
Oh, hell. That is such a coincidence. I just found an unopened container of apple juice in my closet. It is like fucking Christmas up in here.
Okay, that's fine. But I just have one question and then a word of caution. Have you ever seen a movie called Little Monsters starring Howie Mandel and Fred Savage?
But the seal on the bottle is unbroken. Aren't you just thinking someone put piss in my apple juice at the factory?
All I'm saying is, don't you think Monster Howie Mandel has the power to do something as simple as reseal a bottle? Try using your brain, numbnuts.
Why did the fat kid or whoever drank it know what piss tasted like? I mean, his reaction was like nigh instantaneous.
It was the 15th day in a row Howie Mandel peed in his juice.
Okay, I can accept that. Monster B-list celebrity douchebags are cunning and persistent pranksters. Also, Fred Savage has a really punchable face. But who cares about this? Let's stop talking about it. Did you get the beta yet?
No, did you?
Man, I got 2 copies already. But I don't care. I'm not going to play it or anything. The game sounds boring. Did you see how it got slammed in Game Bro?
Game Bro is a joke and we both know it.
Yeah, why don't you go check your mail? Maybe it's there now.
Alright.
John, look out window. You see the view of your yard from your window. Hanging from the tree is your tire swing. In a kid's yard, a tree without a tire swing is like a proper gentleman without a monocle. That is to say, he can hardly be considered a proper gentleman at all. And there, beside your driveway, is the mailbox. John, examine mailbox. The little red arm swingy dealy thing, or whatever it's called, is flipped up. What the hell is that thing called anyway? You do not have the time for these semantics. The red flippy lever thing means you have new mail, and that means the beta might be there.